Good morning, everyone. It's great to be here with the Councilwoman, Eunice Hernandez, who represents our chairs, the Public Works Committee, and has been intimately involved with the efforts to improve the 311 system. So I want to thank our city crews in Streets LA and our general manager, Keith Mose, who are out here every day delivering for Angelenos. The work that they do repairing potholes and streets is essential to our quality of life and is a basic city service that all Angelenos need. I also want to recognize our general manager, Ted Ross, with ITA, who is leading this effort, as well as Memphis Perez, who is an active Angeleno who uses 311 to help make our city cleaner. He is a local neighborhood leader who is always on the watch. Today, we are announcing the launch of the new MyLA311 mobile app and website to help Angelenos get more graffiti covered up, more potholes filled, and more abandoned couches removed from the curb. And that makes our city cleaner, and it makes our city safer. Enhanced mapping on the website will allow Angelenos to pinpoint locations for services more accurately. Estimated service completion time will help improve the customer experience and drive more users to the system. Improved ADA features will make the system more accessible, and city staff will have new tools to provide Angelenos with real-time updates on their requests to ensure that the job gets done. We enhance this modernize of MyLA311 in my 5th mayoral executive directive because that is what Angelenos deserve. I know that there is so much more work to be done in our city. And one of the things that we have talked about where we are a little more than a year away from welcoming the world is that LA needs to be cleaner. We have trash and debris everywhere. So if citizens will use the 311 app, we will be able to respond. This is an essential city service, but we need to be even more vigilant with the work that we have to do to get our city prepared to welcome the world. So with that, I'd like to bring up Councilwoman Eunice Hernandez. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor. Hi, good morning, everyone. I'm thrilled to be here today with Mayor Bass and General Manager Ted Ross and Keith Mosey to announce the launch of the new and improved MyLA311 app. This is an exciting moment for Los Angeles as we modernize how we connect with city services, which is one of the core things that we're supposed to be delivering. Welcome to Council District 1. As a chair of Public Works Committee, I'm especially excited to uplift our workers from the Public Works Bureaus who are also here with us today and who are providing critical services to our neighborhoods across Los Angeles day in and day out. After crises, pre-crises, they're there for us. It's no secret that our previous 311 platform was long overdue for an upgrade, and I know that Angelenos and city staff alike shared frustration when technical issues and glitches made service harder to deliver. In fact, those challenges were an issue I'd been hearing about since before I took office, which is why one of the first motions I introduced on December 13, 2022, my first day in City Council, was to call for a report on all open 311 requests in my district and ways to address roadblocks that were keeping requests from being closed. We've come a long way in those 2 years, and together with Mayor Bass's leadership, along with the hard work of our ITA department, Angelenos will finally have a 21st century system for requesting city services. I know that my district will especially be excited about these updates because just 2 weeks ago, we led the city in submitting service requests during 311 week. District 1 residents submitted over 4,200 requests through 311 in that 1 week for issues ranging from bulky item pickup to potholes to palm frond pickup. And while I'm excited to see our constituents tapping into this system and requesting services, I also know that the volume of requests comes from a place of real need, a need to ensure that high-quality municipal services are delivered efficiently and effectively across our entire city and neighborhoods. I know that we all share the vision of having a clean and beautiful city, and I know that these upgrades make a critical step to get us there. So whether you're a frequent 311 user or you're new to 311, I encourage all Angelenos to download the updated app on your iPhone or Android devices, visit the updated 311 website, or call directly by dialing 311. This is about connecting you to services you need and making Los Angeles cleaner, safer, and more accessible for all. And I know people might hesitate to use the app saying, oh, well, if I call for bulky item pickup, I might get charged for a fee for getting it picked up. No, there are no fees for this service. Your tax dollars already go to fund this program. Your tax dollars have upgraded this application. So help us keep the city clean by using the app and making these requests. Thank you so much. I will now share a few words in Spanish before I welcome ITA General Manager Ted Ross. Hola, buenos días. Muchísimas gracias por estar aquí con nosotros hoy. Hoy me da mucha alegría poder estar aquí con la alcaldesa Mayor Bass para hablar de la aplicación 311 que estamos abriendo otra vez. Es una nueva aplicación que le hicimos muchos cambios para que sea más asequible para todos. Tiene diferentes lenguajes, tiene más acceso para personas con diferentes necesidades como de ADA accessibility. Todo eso hemos metido en esta aplicación para que podamos llegar más rápido a recoger como basura fuera de su casa o para remover graffiti. Y no se preocupen, no hay un costo por usar esta aplicación. Sus impuestos ya van a pagar para este programa. Ahora nomás es para que ustedes lo utilicen. Solo pueden bajar la aplicación en su teléfono si tienen iPhone o Android, pero también pueden nomás llamar al 311 para agarrar estos servicios a su casa directamente. Ojalá que bajen la aplicación y usen los recursos de la ciudad porque es muy necesario para que todos trabajemos juntos para mantener a nuestra ciudad muy limpia. Muchísimas gracias. Ahora invito a ITA General Manager Ted Ross para que les dé unas palabras. Gracias.
Good morning. In today's digital age, connecting Los Angeles residents and businesses with essential city services is now more important than ever. That's why we are excited to introduce the new MyLA311 mobile app and website. It's the next generation of our highly used 311 system. Believe it or not, each year, LA's 311 system processes nearly 2.5 million requests. For this reason, the new MyLA311 has been designed with feedback from residents, from local businesses, from neighborhood councils, and city employees to ensure a better user experience, better tools for city workers, and a platform that we could build on for the future. To enhance the customer service experience, the new MyLA311 platform, it features an additional 15 new service request types for a total of 86. The consolidation of 25 service request types. It has an auto suggest feature for less typing. It uses photos and image recognition to help identify, confirm, and submit a service request. It's got easy-to-use Google Mapping that lets you either enter an address or simply drop a pin to submit the location. It has language access by making 311 available in 243 languages. And it has improved notifications for new service completion. To empower city workers who are extremely important in the 301 process, as shown by all these folks here who actually fulfill the work and make it happen. It has the ability for workers to send notes and photos directly to those who submitted requests. It has optimized routing for increased efficiency for work crews. It ensures that service requests get to the right department or the right agency the first time. And it has a real-time view for nearby requests to minimize trips. So if somebody in CD1 submits a request and there's a request just a block away, the staff can easily see that and not have to make a trip back with their vehicles. For a future-ready platform, the new MyLA311 is designed for faster performance, reduced downtime. It's built for security, and it can easily allow us to add features as needed. The new system includes many enhancements, but most importantly, we're here to support during the transition. That's why we have a dedicated team to help resolve any issues with the changeover. You can explore the new 311 online at myla311.lacity.gov, or you can download the MyLA311 app for free on the Apple Store or the Google Play Store. For assistance, simply dial 311 from anywhere in Los Angeles. Our call center hours are between 7 a.m. and 7 p.m. Monday through Friday, or 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Saturday and Sunday. I'd like to extend a special thank you to Mayor Karen Bass for her commitment to customer service, as well as our LA City Council members, the Board of Public Works, the Los Angeles Public Works Sanitation Department, Street Services, and many others. It really does take a lot of effort to put out a successful product. Thank you so much. I'd like to now introduce Memphis Perez to provide remarks.
Thank you. Good morning, everybody. My name is Memphis Perez. I'm a small business owner right there in Lincoln Heights. And as many people in Lincoln Heights know, I care deeply about my community. And I want, for everybody to experience a community that, we all want to see, which will be clean, remove the bulky items. Thank you for having me here today. I've been using 311 for a long time, and with this new upgrade, I think it's going to be much faster to be able to report. I own a small business, like I said, in Lincoln Heights. I want people to see, the beauty of our neighborhood. I've used 311 to pick up bulky items just recently during this week, and the service was really fast. I posted it on my Insta. I'm very excited to use this new and modernized MyLA311 app. And now I will say it in Spanish. Gracias a todos por invitarme aquí. Me llamo Memphis Perez. Vivo en Lincoln Heights. Mucha gente me conoce allí. Soy un dueño de pequeños negocios que estoy allí. Y lo que quisiera promover es que usemos más este app para reportar cuando vemos basura allí. Antes duraba más, ahora se tardan menos tiempo para levantar las cosas. Si ustedes miran algo, bajen el app y hagan un reporte. No les va a tomar más de 2-3 minutos y los resultados van a hacer que nuestro vecindario se va a mirar más bello. Gracias.
Thank you, Memphis. Memphis is an example of the type of neighborhood and community involvement that we need. Everyone in the city can participate in making our city cleaner by using 311. So now, before I take questions, I want to reference another tech improvement the city launched this week, which is a new website for rebuilding, recovery.lacity.gov. We have a new video that is launched by Jonathan Scott, an Angelino with phenomenal expertise on building, which walks Angelinos through the rebuilding process with tips to harden homes and protect families. I also want to mention again today that we are just a few days away from the deadline for signing up for free removal of the debris in the Palisades. So if you have not opted in to have the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers remove the debris from your home, or if you have not opted out saying that you will do it on your own, please do that. March 31st is the last day to opt in or opt out. If you don't do either, then you will be responsible for the debris and you will not be able to get FEMA reimbursement. So just a couple of more days, please. If you're in the Palisades or frankly in any of the other areas that were impacted by the fires, opt in or opt out before March 31st. So with that, if there's any questions.
Yeah. I covered a news conference with the county about this very subject, and they said that whatever your decision is, opt in, opt out, that within 24 hours of actually cleaning the property, you can change your mind.
No, if you opt out and then later decide that you actually want the Army Corps of Engineers to remove the property, you can opt back in. That's a change. And so a lot of times people opted out thinking they would remove the debris, and then when they realize how difficult that is, especially where are they going to take the debris to, they have buyer's remorse and want to change their mind. In the beginning, the county was not allowing that, but the county has agreed to allow an individual, if you opt out and you change your mind, you can opt back in. Either way, March 31st is the deadline.
Okay, and that's inconsistent with what the county said.
Okay, that is the county's policy as I have understood it. And the county is in charge of the debris removal. Yes. Yes. Well, what I would like the public to take from the text messages is that although I was not here, I was engaged every minute I could possibly be engaged. So that flight for 12 hours, I was either on the phone talking or texting. When I landed in D.C. and flew from D.C. to L.A., then I was continuing to text. Obviously, I was not on the phone. It was a military flight from Africa. I want people to know that I was very engaged in what was going on here on the ground. Any other questions? Thank you very much.